Hello guys, Zueljin here, and welcome back to another episode on the Hermitcraft vanilla server. Guys, I still have to do a bunch of organizing today, but this is going to be the last post-commentary segment on the Q&A. I do want to do some more Q&A like this, but I don't want to really do it post-commentary. It's just so hard to do when you're actually doing stuff that's meaningful or that you have to concentrate on. And we really need to open up the business in New Hermiton. So I'm going to start with the Q&A and just do some stuff behind the scenes, get my storage room organized. So here we go. Kate Black asks, where do you find the inspiration for your builds? For example, real life places, internet, or magazine photos. Do you have a place that is a dream for vacationing, or maybe you want to live there? I actually love to check out Italy. I always wanted to visit Italy and Greece and Rome. Really authentic places like that just have so much culture to them. I think that's where I'd like to vacation. And where do I find inspiration for my builds? Usually real life pictures, or actually fantasy pictures. A lot of other video games that I've played that have inspired like adventure and stuff like that. The old school Dungeons and Dragons, anything mythical like that. And also a lot of modern day builds that I see in the real world. So let's see, Robbie Pedro asks, do you like Tabasco? Yes, I like Tabasco. Patrick Grimes, if you could visit any place in the world, where would you go? Probably Italy, Greece, maybe Rome. I'm not sure exactly where I would go, but it would probably be around that area. Let's see. What's your favorite enchantments on tools, armor, or in Minecraft? And that's from John 246877. I think my favorite enchantment is efficiency, just because it just allows me to work faster and get a lot done. Who is your favorite actor or comedian? I like Kevin Hart a lot. Kevin Hart's probably one of my favorite comedians. I really enjoy his stuff. He's not over the top, filthy, dirty. He's just got a little bit. It's a little bit of adult humor, but at the same time, he just makes me laugh really hard. Let's see. Fern Pickett asks, red, blue, or green? Blue. HD asks, never mind. I'm sorry. Let's see. Hankel Briff wants to know, what are my PC specs? I have an older computer. It's like it's a Dell, I think it's an 8600 model, it's a quad-core AMD, I believe, with about 16 gigs of RAM and a TI 560. 560 Ti graphics card. Let's see. Nash's Baron wants to know, what's the most valuable lesson you've learned in life? Probably a lot come to your mind, but if you had to choose one, probably everything in moderation. Just don't do anything too much, and you'll probably be better off. Just keep everything spread out. I think that's probably my life, my best lesson in learning life, because everything that I've ever indulged in, food or good times or whatever, has always distracted me from work, or too much work has always distracted me from relaxing and enjoying life. Too much food makes you fat. Smoking too much kills you. Drinking too much, you become an alcoholic. I think everything in moderation is just a good motto to live by. I think when you shout, you sound a lot like Jared. Generic B says Golden MC. Thank you. Santiago Caden says, why did you start YouTube? To make friends, pretty much. To make friends and to game, and because I thought that it was so cool, I just wanted to learn. I think I went over that much more in detail on the last episode, so you can check that out. Let's see. How did you join Hermitcraft? Is Cooper Knight wanted to know. I knew a lot of the guys on there already, and Slip was my real good friend. Slip had got recruited early, and he spoke up for me, and a couple of guys looked at my channel when they were looking to add, and they decided to add me. So let's see. NATS Football 3 Style wants to know, what was my first car? My first car was actually a truck. It was a little Toyota Tacoma, the old ones. I don't even think they were called Tacomas yet. It was a 1985 Toyota truck. It was a small truck, like a mini truck. And my first car actually was a Mazda Protege. Everybody called it the Blue Meanie, and it was actually green. It was rough looking. Let's see. Joseph Creek wants to know if I'm a super death Hitler. No, I do not condone racism or Nazism or any of that stuff. So, Dragoncraft7 says, you are hilarious. Did you ever get a ticket for driving too fast? Yes. I got, I think, 7 tickets in my life for driving too fast. And quickly learned my lesson because I paid a lot in ticket fees and stuff like that. Let's see. Plano Man, why did you start YouTube? I kind of already answered that. Christopher Scott, what other YouTubers are you friends with that aren't on Hermitcraft? Oh man, there's a lot. I'm friends with a bunch of the Minecraft guys. I'm friends with Von Ryder LP and a lot of his crew. I'm friends with a lot of people from the old Minecraft fan server. I'm friends with a lot of the older people from Geomine. I founded the Hypermine servers, so I'm friends with all those people on Hypermine. And I'm friends with quite a few people outside of that realm that I talk to on a day-to-day basis. Just all in all, just a bunch of YouTubers that I'm friends with. I've been in the game like 3 years, so I mean, you make some friends along that way, you know. Let's see, Luke Paulson. When did you meet your wife, and does she play Minecraft? I met my wife a long time ago when I used to be a manager at Walgreens, and we hadn't dated yet because at that time she was involved with someone and so was I. But years later, I ended up meeting her back at one of the Walgreens stores that she still worked at. And she and I got to talking again, and we got involved. And a few years later, we moved in together and got married and stuff. So pretty cool. Does she play Minecraft? No. She likes to hear about my little adventures and the stuff that happens to me on my channel and stuff. But she's not much into games. Her type of games are like Candy Crushers. She's more into movies, so she likes the boob-tube, and I like entertainment that's interactive, you know. And I say boob-tube loosely. The TV is, that's what I call it, because you usually just sit down in front of it and just, it's not interactive at all, so. Let's see. Jack and Rabbit. How did you get into making YouTube videos? Is it your primary occupation? So I just started falling in love with editing, really, throughout the process of learning how to record Minecraft and stuff. I really ended up liking it. So altogether, I just really love the process of making videos and uploading them and the comments and all of this other stuff. Is it my primary occupation? It's getting there. I still do the phone repairs on the side to kind of supplement my income, but it's getting to that point that it's becoming my primary occupation. Let's see. How do you get so good at interior design? Thank you, Eli Bussy. Interior design just takes a lot of practice, man. Like I just started duplicating builds that I saw a long time ago and then looking at pictures and trying to emulate them with textures. It helps a lot with a texture pack too, like the Sortex Fanfare pack. It really helped me a lot. So I just started doing them over and over and over again in creative until I started learning what made sense. So let's see, Joshua Nichols asks, where am I from? I'm from Louisiana. I live in a little town called Abbeville. Let's see. Off Mana. Would you consider putting a monthly challenge out to your subs revolving around a certain amount, type of blocks, and building theme? Actually, it's funny you mentioned that, Off Mana. For the Patreon thing, I'm actually thinking about putting together some group events for some creative builds and stuff. I think that would be a lot of fun to do that, and especially if I restrict them into different types of block numbers or block types and stuff, like kind of like the challenges that I do for myself when I'm doing builds in Minecraft indoors. So that's something. If you have some ideas, Off Man, and you want to put them together and present them to me, I would love to do that. Maybe it's something that you and I can work together on. Who knows? Let's see. Dorpy, new viewer, really impressed with your skills. Loved the Bob Ross reference. What I thought was the best about the work and what has always looked like crap until the very end, and suddenly it was awesome. With that in mind, how much do you have a vision of what things are going to look like in the end when you start a project? So it really all depends on what we're talking about, Dorpy. Like, on an interior, I know exactly what I'm going to do because I don't know exactly what I'm going to do, but I know how I want it to look because I'm looking at kind of like a picture or a theme that I want to put together. And sometimes it's only like one wall of a bedroom or one kitchen counter setup or one cabinet setup or one living room piece of furniture. I just get some ideas from color and I try to incorporate that. As far as the outside, I have no idea usually. I just kind of wing it when it comes to the outside naturally. I guess I should mix a little bit of each of those elements with each other. Like, if I could look at pictures and try to duplicate things that I see on the outside of a building, that would probably benefit me. And if I can probably just wing the interior a little bit without knowing, I'm starting to. I guess it's just a learned skill. Anyway, let's move on. Aiden Voigt. Who is your favorite actor? I don't know. Kevin Hart is working on me as favorite comedian. As far as favorite actor, I'm really not sure. I used to like Bruce Willis a lot, but he hasn't been in stuff that much lately. I do like Will Smith a lot. I like a lot of the movies that he plays in and stuff like that. So I don't know if I have a favorite actor. Like I said, not really, really huge in the movies. I do like watching them, but anyway. Eugene L asked, what city am I from? So I kind of said that already. When did you start to get into Minecraft? Murat wants to know. I started getting into it around 3 years ago. What's my favorite game of all time? Final Fantasy X. Easy. Let's see. Or Minecraft, actually. It's between those. They both have their different places in my heart. Elizabeth wants to know, we know we don't want any Girl Scout cookies. I love your commentary. Thank you, Elizabeth. Let's see. It's Magic wants to know if I have any tips for people who just started wanting YouTube. It really all depends on what you want. If you want growth, you do tutorials. If you want to have a lot of fun, just do LPs and just learn how to do video editing and learn what it takes to make a good video by watching tutorials and stuff, and just practice your craft. Practice makes perfect, as they say. It's true. Let's see. CrossTunes777 wants to know, why did I almost go to jail? So a long time ago, when I was very, very young, I ended up getting together with some older friends of mine, and at the time, I think it was around the time that drinking alcohol was fine when you were 18. You didn't have to be 21 to still drink alcohol. And I think I had a little spell of legality as I was 18 to drink alcohol, and then it went away. So I think I was around 18 or 19. But I got together with some friends, and I had one of them buy me some beer, and we ended up, a cop ended up seeing him pass the 6-pack of beer to me in a parking lot at the gas station where we bought it. So we almost went to jail there. We actually did go to the jailhouse, but we never got booked or anything. Like, my parents came pick me up and stuff like that, and the other guys got fussed. Nobody got in real trouble because it was legal like 3 months before, and it had all of sudden got taken away. So there was a few cops that I guess were just going by the books, and there was a few cops saying that we shouldn't be blamed for it. So anyway, let's see. Okay, I'm looking through the questions here. Some of them are just crazy. I do appreciate all the questions, you guys, but I just want to consolidate time. Some of them are just being silly, and thank you, they are making me laugh. Let's see. Okay, so when did I see someone get stabbed, and when did I see people get held at gunpoint? I already told the story about the stabbing. The gunpoint is a little bit too long to get into. If you do want to hear it before I get to it in another episode, check out episode 100 of my Cobblestone Chronicles series, and I tell it with face cam, so it's a pretty good story. Hazelgen, I subscribed to you after Mumbo's video. You're really good at what you do. Thank you, man. Dragonfire 1996, appreciate it. My questions are for you. How did you come up with your Minecraft name, and how did you start playing Minecraft? I kind of answered both of those already, but thank you very much. What do you think of Duo Shop with Corrales? Like you do the inside, Corrales does the outside. So that would be pretty cool, but Corrales is very, very busy, and he doesn't play on the vanilla server that much. So kind of hard to do that, but anytime I can ever play with Corrales naturally, guys, I would love to. When did you start YouTube and why? Do you like this particular job? I love it, Alexander. It's one of my favorite jobs. Do you play the Xbox 360? A little bit. Mostly what I play, Nolan, is the PC. Let's see here. I'm at about 15 minutes. I should have another 10 minutes or so. Yes, so excited. Charlie Renaud. Let's see. Oh, we talking about the Miggity Mod Sauce. Sweet. Yep, that's already been released. Can you tell us more stories of mention, like getting arrested, seeing someone help with a knife, etc.? Yeah, like I said, buddy, I already talked about the stabbing, and as far as the holding someone at, the knife. I'm sorry. I already talked about the gunpoint, the knife story, the stabbing story that happened to me. You can check that out in the episode 100 of Cobblestone Chronicles. Marquise Lord wants to know where I'm from, Louisiana. Let's see. Okay, Tigress wants to know, what Minecraft build are you most proud of and why? I think no particular build comes to mind, but the Cobblestone Chronicles, my first original world, was very, very expansive. And I think I'm most proud of that world because it was my first one and it's very dear to my heart. And it came out pretty good. You can check that on the City of Cobbleton. That's one of my old videos too. Let's see. Mentioned in a Mod Sauce video that you were... Okay, so Tristan Arnold wants to know... you mentioned in a Mod Sauce video that you were Christian, and I was curious about your denomination. I have no intention of judging or drawing any conclusions, but I understand why you wouldn't want to say it in your vid. So I don't have any denomination anymore, like I used to be a little bit more firm with denominations and stuff, but I'm just Christian. That's about it. What recording software are you using? I use DxTory. I used to use Fraps, but now I use DxTory, and I like it a lot better. And just to get this out the way, even though Marco Menard didn't ask this, I use Sony Vegas to edit. Let's see. Have you ever eaten pigeon meat? Is what J&G wants to know. No, I have never eaten pigeon meat. Dan Heaven wants to know, what are your favorite vanilla block combinations? I think there's quite a few. I love nether brick and sandstone together. I love dark oak and quartz, and dark oak and regular wood. And I also love obsidian and birch. Those three are pretty good looking. Or coal blocks and birch. Let's see. Shade Hater wants to know, why the hell did I get married? Because I fell in love, and I don't want to die alone. That's pretty much it. I fell in love, and I really, I'm best friends with my wife. I really am. I love her to death. She's awesome. Let's see. Pump It Productions. Wow, that's a tongue twister. Wants to know how I started playing Minecraft. I kind of went over that already. Dovey S93. Hey Z, do you know about Lithuania? I don't know a whole lot about Lithuania. I hear stuff about it, but I don't know a whole bunch about it. Maybe you can share an awesome fact about Lithuania for me if you know a lot about it. Peter Bothwick, how many times a week do you wish Corrales was around? Every day, man. I like to see all the Hermits every day, and I hardly get to see Corrales, and he's such a nice guy. Let's see. Peter Bothwick, how many times... Oh, no, we already said that. Never mind. Oren Hallen wants to know, are you into any sports? Soccer, maybe? No, I'm not really into sports. I used to watch football a little bit, like American football. I've watched some soccer World Cup before. Watched golf before, baseball before. I don't really like watching sports that much. I'm not a big TV fan. If I do go to any kind of sporting event, I guess football would probably be the one closest to my liking. But I still rather do other stuff. I'm just not a big sports person. Let's see. Sebastian Mars wants to know, first of all, how did you get being such an awesome interior designer? I kind of already went over that already. Does it come from real life experience? Absolutely not, Sebastian. And was it through practice? Yes. And do you have any tips for being a better Minecraft home decorator? just experiment, man. Try some different texture packs that help kind of get you in the mood for what you want to build. Putting stuff together that you like, trying different color combinations, and watch a lot of tutorials. Take a look at a lot of other builds and different texture packs, and it gives you some ideas of what cool designs are. And you know, once you know how to make a couple different designs for couches, for instance, you'll always know how to make couches, so you can move on to something different like chairs or beds or stuff like that. Let's see. MC Capybara wants to know, what's my next project after I finish my house? It's going to be the little building for the Minecraft indoors place. It's gonna be like a Minecraft Inside Out, or I don't know how I'm gonna do the design yet, but it's basically gonna be an interior decorating shop. So, Awesome Edwin wants to know, will I answer this question? Yes, I just did. Raymond Hall, do you prefer vanilla or modded? I don't know. They both have their special place in my heart. Modded's really fun, and it's usually real new, and you can do a lot of things fast. Vanilla lets you concentrate on stuff like building and things like that. So they're both great. Let's see. The Deck 159 Q&A. What games do you play other than Minecraft, if you do? I like all kinds of other games. Right now I'm looking at playing The Escapist, and I might even be playing Tug real soon too, so be on the lookout for that. Let's see. Quentin622 wants to know what my biggest pet peeve is. Oh man. I guess I have a bunch of these. I guess my biggest pet peeve is waste. Like, I hate people that waste. Well, I don't hate the people that waste. I hate the act of wasting, and I hate how wasteful some people are. Like, I try not to waste food. I try not to waste money. I don't like when people waste money or waste food and stuff like that. It's just, it really kills me, because I know how hard people work for money. I know how hard that I've worked for money. And I know that so many people need it out there that when I see it go to waste, it irks me so bad. So that's probably what my biggest pet peeve is. Let's see. Design test of Minecraft. Just feeling. Okay, let me try to read this comment. Shrigga wants to know, hey Zueljin, I was wondering, you say you're an interior designer. Does this mean that's your line of work? If it is, do you ever do any test and design plans in Minecraft, or just get a feeling? So yeah, I'm only an interior designer in Minecraft, buddy, not outside of the game. Nesto wants to know, have you ever traveled to someplace other than Louisiana? Yeah, I've been to Texas and Florida, and let's see, I've been to Mississippi and Missouri and Arkansas. I've never been anywhere out of the country, and the furthest I've ever went in state is Tennessee. I flew there for a job. Will I live stream soon? And yes, the answer is yes, Ernesto. When the winter months come around, I don't have to run my air condition constantly. Like this morning, I've been living in my house for probably about, living in my house. I've been awake in my house for about 3 hours now, and I haven't turned on the air condition yet because it's cool enough to do that. So sooner or later, I'm going to be able to do that. As soon as the weather cools off, I'll be able to do live streams at convenient times. Q&A, do I have any pets? Yes, I have a dog named Hans that I love to death. And sometimes I treat my stepdaughter like an animal. No, for real though, like my buddy Hans, my little man. I love him. That's my dog. He's a schnauzer. To hide the vault, make a sink out of it? Okay, William. Thomas, I think it's good, man. Let's see. Hyperion Gamer, what's my favorite fruit or vegetable and why? So my favorite vegetable has to be an onion, because onions are versatile and I use them to cook with, and they are awesome. And my favorite fruit is probably... Man, it's so hard to say. I think my favorite fruit is probably a watermelon. Like, I really, really like eating watermelon. Let's see. I do love cherries and grapes a lot, too. Actually, you know what? Let me take that back. My favorite fruit is grape. Because I drink wine, too. Let's see. Tamara Annie wants to know, How old were you when you started playing Minecraft? I think I was 33, 34, somewhere around there. By the way, Z, when you gonna fix those stairs? Very soon, now that I'm system organized, or getting organized, as you can see. Let's see, Ash, Anton, do you have any children? I have a stepdaughter. That's my wife's daughter. She's 13. Are you as creative, artistic in real life as you are in Minecraft? I would like to think so, but the thing about my creativity in the real world is that you need money to really express it. You know, like not with drawing and stuff, I guess with building I do, but like I like to build stuff with wood a lot too in the real world, and wood costs money, so it's really hard to be able to do that, and it also takes a lot more time. You know, I built a stairway for my house, for instance, and that took my father and I like 3 days to put everything together, so that should just give you an idea. Have you always had such a deep and lazy voice? Well, yes, I have. No, I mean, as soon as I got out of puberty, I guess my voice started deepening, and my voice has been deep as long as I can remember. Do you seem very calm and laid back? Are you? Yes, I am extremely calm and laid back. I don't fight. Now I get excited sometimes, you know, like I'll start when I'm a little tipsy or whatever, I start getting a little excited. You can check out my Play on Con videos to kind of tell what I'm like when I'm when I've had a little bit to drink. But for the most part, yeah, I'm really calm and laid back. That's why my wife and I get along so well, because we both are. We just chill, man. Let's see. The lag I'm getting in New Hermiton might be from Asuma's chicken farms. Thank you, Remuko. There might be some mob duplication too. I don't know what's going on in there, but hopefully it gets fixed soon. Let's see. Good Samcraft wants my recording software, DxTory. Yes, I do recommend it. Let's see. Pinklage wants to know, do you do YouTube full-time? Do you have another full-time job? Does doing YouTube help your income in any way? YouTube never helped my income until this month. This month was the first. If you ever want to make money, don't do YouTube. That's the way. Like, eventually it can be profitable, but if I really was concentrating on money when I would have started this, I would have did something else, because I've dumped thousands upon thousands upon thousands of hours in here, and haven't made anything in comparison to that. If I would have worked for minimum wage for the amount of time that I put into YouTube, I would probably have enough to buy a small car. and that's the truth. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna have to consolidate because we're running out of time here and we're going a little long. Let me see. A couple of other questions. Do I have any siblings? Ain King wants to know. Yes, I have a sister. Would I ever play a casual game with a viewer? Ryan Dunn wants to know. I might do some stuff with Patreon soon, some casual games. Maybe not for recording purposes, but just for fun. I would do them probably for both, but it's really hard. Like to line up stuff with a viewer that doesn't have any subscribers is pretty difficult to do. Mainly because most of the time people aren't set up to record, and most of the time when I play games, they are not just for enjoyment, they're for the video making too, because I have to consolidate some time frames. So it's a bit hard to say. I like to do stuff for the patrons though. People that support me directly like that, I really go out of my way to do stuff with them. So let's see. My biggest injury. A Heckman2 wants to know what my biggest injury is. Probably a torn ligament in my foot. Let's see. O Takaro wants to know what music I like to listen to. So I like a lot of types of musics. I like classic rock a lot. I like some of the new rock too. Actually, I love hip hop, mostly old school hip hop, and I'm really into chill step and dubstep. And drum and bass. I very much love drum and bass. That's like probably my love. If I want to sit there and just listen to stuff, especially stuff that helps me build, y'all, chill step and drum and bass. I can listen to those two things and my imagination just goes wild. So I remember when I used to drive around, going back and forth to work a lot in a neighboring city. That's what I'd do. I'd just listen to dubstep and imagine stuff that I can do on video. So let's see. What do I look like? I have all kind of face cams and pictures on the internet and stuff. You guys can see on YouTube. That's what Jamie Futter wants to know. Jamie, just check out my vlogs. you'll see in my channel what I look like. Based on your accent, I guess if you're in the USA. Okay, yes I do. I live in Louisiana. Do you own any firearms, and what's your opinion on them? Zamask Honawi. I don't know how to pronounce your name, so I'll just call you Zamask. Yeah, I do have an opinion on firearms. It's a little bit too controversial to get into, but I don't condone gun control at all. They've saved my life in the past, and I will always support people owning guns to protect themselves and to hunt with. Let's see. And man, we gotta wrap up. 29 minutes. We're already approaching 30 minutes, guys. Q&A. How did you join and get in touch with the Hermits? And can you have a shout out? Yes, shout out Link Pixels. And I've already kind of went over that and stuff. Let's see. I think that's mostly all the questions except for a couple. Drax LP, my buddy from Hypermine. What's your favorite Minecraft memory, and how does it feel to be a grilling champion? I think the first day of when I founded Hypermine, or when CobbleCon started, the first season of CobbleCon, is probably my two favorite Minecraft memories. And how does it feel to be a grilling champion? It feels awesome. So if y'all don't know, Drax was my buddy that went to Play on Con with me, and he helped out with the Grill Master Challenge that Good put on, and he and I placed first in there. So it went really, really good. And let's see, my buddy Albanakers wants to know about the prison story, the jail story. I kind of told that already, so big shout out to Al. And Woolly Creeper, my buddy from Hypermine, also wants to know what's your favorite build in Minecraft, and do you own your own or any other peeps? I kind of like Cobbleton. The city of Cobbleton is probably my favorite build from myself. I don't know about other people. I like the ribbon a lot in Minecraft, and I love the old Sliptopia as well. And I think that's it for the Q&A, guys. I tried to go through it. I'm sorry if it lasted so darn long, but the next time we come back on Hermitcraft, I'll actually get started. Now that I have my stuff, I can probably get a little bit of resources and start building. I just need to get some ideas for the actual build in town for the interior design shop. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. This Q&A was awesome. Thank y'all so much for all the awesome questions, and I'll see y'all back soon. Thanks so much for watching. As always, this is Zueljin signing off, and we'll see you next time. Bye.